All right, welcome back. We are still hanging on to Free Norway Week here in Fisher Online. I actually want to get an update because it said it ends February 12th. How close is that? That's 4 days. So if you're wanting to experience Norway for free without level requirement or having to pay with tokens and all that. Got a little bit of time left, it looks like. Now, I'm doing something a little different here. Let's bring up this screen. As you can tell, I have purchased the Sea Pilker rod. And my hope is, well, if I continue to play enough to make this worthwhile, my hope is to then, with in-game currency, purchase a couple more. So I think it'd be pretty fun to have 3 of these going at the same time. I think you can also basically use these as just bottom rods as you're putting different baits on here. So I've got a leader on. You then choose a gummy mac, you choose a pilker rod. We'll just kind of go through the whole thing. So we'll change up the gummy mac just for fun. And then the pilker rod, I've been using this M2. Again, let's change it up. Let's try this one. I've seen this one on the records, haven't tried it yet. Now, here's a big difference. I started off using one of these Shark 12-aught hooks. I'd actually like to, next time I go back to town, maybe purchase the smallest of the huge Shark ones. Oh, did this take the pilker off too? I'm going to put a much smaller treble hook, and I'm going to put fish pieces on. I've also tried things like boiled shrimp, live sea bait. You can certainly set it up with a really big setup, and it does seem to take a lot longer to get a bite if you do that. Now, one thing I will say, let's go ahead and do this. I think I actually, if I just leave it like that, and I'm not doing the pilker action, I think I will still get a fish. It might take a little longer, but like, for example, let's say we wanted to, I don't know. Yeah, this would be a great, because it's only like 30 meters down right here. So, all right, let's put that down and go ahead and pick this up and see what we've got on the line here. So this is kind of an interesting thing. And I probably should focus on pilker. But I do think it's cool that you can use these basically like bottom rigs. I guess one thing I haven't figured out is, can I do it without a pilker attached to it at all? I'm guessing that you can. Like, I haven't purchased all the baits either. Like, there's the imitation squid and stuff like that you can get out of the store. All right, let's see what this is we caught. So this was like just sitting in the bottom layer, Atlantic salmon. Some really nice XP there as well. All right, so let's put this down. I am so curious. I wonder what happened. So I cast it in. We didn't give it time to get to the bottom. I put it down in the holder. I think that closes the bail when you do that. Or does it allow it to automatically go to the bottom? I actually don't know. I assume it closes the... Is that a pollock? Large Atlantic pollock on the... Wow. All right, so let's try this again. Just throw it out. And then put it down. Now, next time I pick it up... Well, we'll give it a minute, and then I'll pick it up again. Okay, so let's let the pilker drop to the bottom. If we don't immediately get a fish... All right, let's pick this one up again. Actually can't tell, and I don't remember how to... If there's a way... Oh, we've got a fish on. Okay, that's also odd. Okay, this is crazy. All right, I'm going to catch this fish, and then I'm going to put this one away so we can focus on the pilker. Because what I'm trying to figure out is how like fun and lucrative using this pilker setup is. But it is good to know. That's another pollock. Okay, I'm suddenly thinking this could be a very this could be a very lucrative thing. But we're gonna have to see how much some of this sells for, which we will do in just a moment. All right, so this one's at the bottom. Now, just like in RF4, if you fished the Norwegian Sea, we're doing what's called Pilker in the bottom layer, right? So we've got the Pilker lure down towards the bottom. And even though we can catch a fish just by letting it sit down there in the bottom and move in the current, this is another way we can try to catch fish by getting this Pilker in the bottom layer. So all I'm doing is clicking on the right mouse button every once in a while. And basically, as long as I let the line straighten before doing it again, it seems to keep it. If I start doing it too fast, or if I wait too long after it straightens, then that will disrupt seeing that pill. See, did y'all see how it went away there? Because I waited just slightly too long. So it's a little finicky. I know so many of you that watch my videos are actually, you know, RF4 players. Some of you play this game and are former RF4 players, I guess. Maybe some of you play this game or are interested in this game and have never played RF4. But I will tell you, I am enjoying this. This is fun. As with other types of fishing in this game, it does sometimes to me just feel slightly more robotic than what something similar would feel like in RF4. There is just a smoothness to the fishing mechanic that I just haven't quite felt replicated in any of these other games. But other than that, this has been really fun. Now, I'm surprised at 6:38 in the morning. I'm surprised it's taking us this long to get a bite with this thing. As far as I can think, I don't know that I've ever struggled to get a bite on this for this long. And we actually have the small hook and fish pieces on there, which should be pretty attractive. All right, I'm gonna set it back down. Let's just see if we can get a bite with it just being in the... Oh, you know what? Let me try something real quick. Let's see how much line actually goes out if we let it sink all the way to the bottom. Because this will tell me if it's... Yeah, I don't think it was dropping to the bottom. So we're catching those pollock by actually just kind of letting it sit just a few meters down. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. All right, let's look at what we've caught so far. Large Atlantic salmon. This is on the M2. Alaska pollock. That was on the boiled shrimp. Large pink salmon C on the M2. Atlantic salmon on this new one. And then the two pollocks on the nearest worm stuff. I haven't even looked at what the daily quests are today. Shoot. And I've already caught... Okay. We'll do this one first because it's probably more likely. All right, here we go. So this was off the bottom, not sort of mid-water like we were catching those pollock. Off the bottom. Not too big though, we're pulling it up pretty easily. I don't know what to change, but we need to change the... what's happening over there on the Pilker. One thing I haven't tested is what if we leave the treble hook, or at least the bait, off? I don't know why we would necessarily like choose to do that, but I am curious. Flounder. Alright, let's see what's going on here. Just give it a couple more. If we don't hit something pretty quick, I'll pull it up and make some changes. By the way, I guess I could show you where we are on the map. We're at 265, 412, or thereabouts, which is kind of down here along this coast. Down here. Someone had told me check for sharks down here. Actually, haven't seen a shark yet, but we've been catching other fish, so. Oh, there we go. There we go. It is nice with the rainbow line, just like what you would expect to be able to see the line counter. Okay, after this fish, let's actually go check prices. We don't have to go like super long on this video. I just wanted to like update on how getting this this premium rod and actually being able to do some like specifically like Pilker stuff was going. Oh, it's another, this one's a halibut. Okay, it's only the second halibut I've ever caught. And that looks like a very small one. And that was on the Pilker lure. So that's kind of interesting. So, I don't know. I think I'm going to get a different shark hook. It's just a smallest shark hook as I can get. And the only other thing I had changed was the color of the gummy mac. So I think those are the things that I might want to change. And I can sort of report back after I've done some more testing. But let's go ahead and see, like, how much are these fish worth? I guess, let's see, is this halibut worth anything, or should we cut it up? Yeah, it's worth 25 silver. That's not bad. So this is 546 silver, which is an okay amount. I mean, we're getting up there. Yeah, these salmon and the pollock, especially if you can get the large ones, those are some nice silver. So we are slowly but surely getting up there. And let's see. So everything is expensive, though, I'll say that. So here are these shark hooks I was talking about. So the smallest one would be this ADOT. We have the, what do we have? The 12 or the 14, I think. Can't remember. What if we try the smallest of these? We'll start there. And the thing I don't have yet is like the octopus, but those are pretty cheap, so we could try some of these. And I probably won't do any more fishing in this video, but I am curious. So like, here's the smaller shark hook. Oh yeah, so we can put octopus down here. So that's cool. You could put imitation. So now we've got the whole thing set up with imitation bait. I like this. I like this. I'm curious how this will work. So I'll certainly let you know how it works when I have a little bit more time to test it. But as always, thanks for watching Tight Lines. I'll see you a little later on.